Hello Cancers and welcome to your March 2020 monthly reading. I am so excited to be reading for you guys today. If you don't know already, I'm a Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising. So these readings really hit home with me too. Alright, so we're going to pull some oracle cards first and get a sense of what your central theme is, what you might be dealing with, what energy might be surrounding you this month. Let's see. Ooh, already popping out, Cancer. I am getting like a lot of intuitive messages already, and like I said, I'm a Cancer myself, so I know how this be. I am getting that March is like a month for you to really put in everything that you've been working towards in terms of like spiritual practices or daily routines and really trying to get that straightened out. March is like the month you guys actually walk the walk. You've spent probably February and January, maybe even December, November, healing, transforming, growing. It was tower moment after tower moment for you guys, Cancer. I remember the February reading. It was just tower moments on end. And now I think it's time to pick yourself up from those tower moments. You might have a bit of a crumbling left. I'm picking up that some of you still have some tower moments to go. Nothing crazy though. The hard part is over. All right. Woo, Cancer. Right when I was about to touch the oracle cards too, I was like picking up on like nostalgia perhaps. Like maybe you are thinking about your past a lot, thinking about past people a lot, maybe like an ex or whatever. I am also picking up on like love energy. Perhaps you're craving that a bit more this month or whatever, because I know Cancers, you have been in hermit mode. You've not only been in tower mode where things are crumbling, but you've been in hermit mode where you've been just like kind of doing you, focused on you, worried about you. And yeah, but okay, I'm done ranting. I gotta flip over these oracles. Okay, let's see what we have. Stand your ground. Ooh, with 7 Cancer, that made me immediately think of 7 of Swords, which I believe I pulled for you guys. I don't have to double check, but let's see what else we have here. The Waiting Game. Ooh, my God, this reading is giving me chills. Then we have Intuition. All right, I like these numbers so far, 2 and 7. I have been seeing these numbers myself as a Cancer very much. Then we have Mental Conflict. All right, Memories of Love. Stop it. I was just saying you guys are feeling nostalgic, and I was also just saying that I feel like you guys have had love on your mind a lot. Okay, let's talk about Stand Your Ground. I'm sorry if I'm so loud and hyphy, but it's because like this is like my own reading. Like it's like I'm reading out loud for us Cancers, so I'm super into it. Stand your ground, Cancer. I feel as though you guys get pushed around super easily. Just kind of like pushovers, or you guys don't speak up, or you guys kind of let people, get away with stuff they shouldn't get away with. In March, Cancer, that is done. No more of that. You have to start standing your ground. You have to start sticking up for yourself. You do, because it's funny. If someone were to mess with somebody you love, you guys go crazy. You guys will beat someone up for messing with someone you love. But then when people mess with you, you guys are quiet. And you need to give yourself that same devotion, that same like fiery, I got your back energy. Give that to yourself. The Waiting Game. I feel as though you guys have like a big bang coming maybe at the end of the month or in April. I feel like you guys are excited for April. I know I am. I've been very excited for April. And I feel like April's going to bring blessings. April is going to be the month where you reap your rewards. So March is kind of like this waiting game. March is like the cocoon phase before the butterfly. You know what I mean? March is that last little step before we're in it like completely in the next chapter. Because as you guys know, in April, Aries season, that's like the beginning of the Zodiac New Year. It actually officially starts on March 21st, I believe. So yeah, end of March and April, we have a new Zodiac New Year. So we're officially settled into 2020 at that time. Until then, we have like a bit of an essence of 2019 with this Pisces season that still needs to be laid to rest. And that's why it's a waiting game. You guys are over 2019. You're over Pisces season. You're over the retrograde. You're ready for the new start. You're ready to put in, your own, how do I say this? Like you're ready to walk the walk. Whatever you guys have been talking, you're ready to walk it now. Then we have intuition. I need you guys to really trust your intuition this month because I feel as though this month is a standstill period. It is still quite guided, okay? There's still, a couple loose ends to tie up. Like I said, there's a reason why you're having nostalgic feelings or feelings of love. There's some loose ends to tie up here. So trust your intuition, trust those number signs, trust those, random messages that you feel like are messages to you. Trust that. Mental conflict. I feel as though I'm picking up on a lot of different things for the collective for Cancers. I'm picking up that some of you have mental conflict over whether or not to hit up this past person. I feel like some of you have mental conflict within yourselves, like you guys are having a bad internal dialogue, like you're having self-doubt issues or you're kind of beating yourself up a bit. I'm also picking up that some of you are having a conflict. Like, you have a mental conflict in your head because there's a real conflict in real life that you're having difficulty kind of speaking up on or standing up for. And those are like the three energies I'm picking up on in terms of mental conflict. It might apply to all of you, might apply to none of you. But either way, you have to work that out. If you're the person who is considering reaching out to somebody or whatever, sit with yourself and ask yourself, if I do, is this person's presence, is it good for me or bad for me? Like, will this person anchor me or will this person help me fly? Are they really worth going back to? Because at the end of the day, you left that person for a reason, okay? So trust that reason. Don't forget what pushed you away. And, sit with yourself and decide, okay? If you're the person who's having self-doubt, well, that is self-inflicted. You need to give yourself some TLC. You need to have a morning routine maybe that's very positive and uplifting so it starts you off very empowered for your day. You got to figure that out. That is something only you can heal. I know for me, having a morning routine where I listen to reggae music and I drink coffee and I water my plants puts me in a really good mood. So figure that out. And yeah, if you're someone who's having trouble just sticking up for themselves in general with an outside conflict, you need to just grow some balls, Cancer, and do it. Grow some balls and do it. Just speak up for yourself. Because like I said before, if this were your friend, you'd be already beating somebody up. Okay. Memories of love. Woo! We are just on oracles, Cancer. Okay, but memories of love. I feel as though you guys have just been in hermit mode for quite some time now. And that is why we're having these nostalgic feelings of kind of a longing for just company. Because Cancers, you guys have a lot of you find a lot of comfort and happiness, with a full and happy home. You guys find a lot of comfort and happiness when your friends are happy. You have a lot of them. You guys, especially Cancer risings, if you're watching this for your rising, I feel like you guys, your ego and happiness is kind of fed when you make other people happy. And if there's no one around you to make happy, you guys get kind of sad yourselves. You know what I mean? You guys are the type, where you get really happy when you give someone flowers. You get really happy when, you're able to pick somebody up and they needed you. You're happy to be there. You love to serve your loved ones. You love to be there for people. And I feel like perhaps you've been in hermit mode and you've kind of just been doing your own thing, and I feel community is a big thing to work on this month, Cancer. Build that community. Build a community that is safe and trustworthy as well, and that is willing to reciprocate the love and loyalty that you're willing to give them. Because the second you guys surround yourselves with a community that'll take advantage of you, you guys get really, really hurt. All right. Woo! I'm coming for your necks in this reading. I'm so sorry, Cancer. You know what? Me too. I'm coming for my own neck, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some Moonology messages real quick. Okay. Oh, that was a bad shuffle. Whatever. Anything else want to come out? All right. Anything else want to come out? Nope. So here are your Moonology messages. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality. That I can agree with myself. But yeah, you can't have your whole spirit in that other realm. You know what I mean? You can't have your head in the clouds. You actually have to turn you actually have to use all that spirituality, all of your creativity, all of your imagination, and everything that you're working for on the inside. You got to project that outside into the real world, because the real world is where we live, honey. The real world is what matters. You can do all that spirituality inside, and no one around you is going to care. But take that spirituality and use it as, you know, a drive for your career. Use it to find the career that you're actually in. Use it to build something real in the real world. I don't know if that makes sense, Cancer, but I'm getting that it's time. It's time. Like, you guys are healed enough now. You're healed enough now. You've done all the work, and now it's time to step back into the real world and build something for yourselves. Then I have, oh, look at this, full moon in Pisces. Hi. And then we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. All right, work through your fears. You have that mental conflict. So there is like this thing holding you back. There is this thing that's having you conflicted. There is this thing that might cause you anxiety or make you fearful. Work through it. Don't avoid it. You guys are very good at avoiding. Cancers are very good at kind of like, you know, tucking things aside. Even though they're really good at feeling as well, very good at tucking things aside. But work through that, Cancer. Work through it. The next card we have is the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And I feel that is going to resonate with a lot of you differently, so I'm not going to speak on that one too much. But whatever answers you're looking for, they're coming in March. Then we have adjustments are required third quarter. I feel like that means third week of March, you might need to make some adjustments, Cancer. You just might need to make some justice. You have to be adaptable. We have to be a little bit more adaptable, okay? I think cardinal signs can kind of have difficulty, you know, not necessarily difficulty adapting, but you guys can have difficulty sometimes accepting that what you're working towards, you know, you might have to switch. Like, you might have to pivot, you might have to switch lanes a bit. That could be difficult. One second, I'm going to just drink some coffee real quick. But yeah, third week, you guys just might have to maybe adjust your routine, adjust your sleep schedule, little things like that. Then we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And I think that is true. Like I said, I feel like in April or the end of March, especially once we get into Aries season, you guys will really reap the rewards. You know what I mean? You guys will really see all the work you've been doing finally start to pay off. All right. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot messages now. Okay. So I have all the cards upright. If any of them falls in reverse, Cancer, that is just the way Spirit intended. Okay. Give it a good shuffle. They're already shuffled, but I just want to give them a good shuffle and get them acclimated to your energy a bit. All right, let's see what's going on first week of March for Cancer 2020, first week of March. All right, we have Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. Wow, I completely agree with this. You guys have to balance, Cancer. You have to find the balance between being the loving and loyal sign you are, and then setting your boundaries and keeping them and not letting people F with you anymore. You have to find that balance the first week of March, and I'm assuming that's going to play out as to why the rest of the weeks. But you need to be both. You need to body both Queen of Swords energy and Queen of Cups energy. Be that loving, nurturing, caring sign, but do know that when you catch some snaky stuff, or when you see people don't deserve the love and loyalty you're putting out, or they're not reciprocating it, or they're taking advantage of it, cut that off, set a strict boundary, and be done. No more, you know, like, I feel like you guys, I was just tweeting this the other day, or last night, I feel like you guys feel bad when you do stuff for yourself and other people get disappointed. Like, I feel bad, for instance, if a reading is going to be a day late, and I'll be so exhausted, but I'd rather be exhausted and work through the reading than have you guys be disappointed in me that it's a day late. And honestly, no, sometimes you have to do you. Sometimes you have to choose you, because let's say I did get the sleep and it did come out a day late. Well, the reading would probably come out so much better with a lot more energy to it because I had rested. Thus, I would have actually been doing my subscribers a lot more of a service that way. So kind of like understanding when it's time to choose you because it's right to. That's important for you guys the first week. Let's see what's going on second week for Cancers. All right, second week for Cancers. Empress. Oh my goodness, look at all of the feminine energy right now. We have Empress, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. All right, second week Cancer. You guys have to be very careful of being in your head, okay? The Nine of Swords card to me is all about kind of like self-inflicted anxieties and feelings of depression, sadness. Like you can see, this person's like sitting in bed up late at night, probably overthinking. Overthinking is a big one too. You guys really, I think, are going to be sensitive to that perhaps the second week, because Cancer energy is so sensitive to moon energy and anything going on astrologically. So I feel like you guys might just be in your head, and I was picking up on that self-doubt in the beginning too. And it looks like second week is when it's really going to hit you. So with the Empress here, making sure that you are taking care of yourself, make sure you're thinking abundantly, making sure that you are, drinking enough water, relaxing, a big thing, making sure you're taking time to relax and process and get out of your mental. Learn what triggers you out of it. There are things that trigger you into a very upset mental state. Well, there are also things that'll trigger you out of a upset mental state. Okay, like for me, that's like hanging out with my family and listening to music and eating good food. I will be so appreciative of that moment if I can have all three going on, and that'll really get me out of my mental state. So learning what that is and making sure you do that is important. Okay, second week. What is going on third week for Cancer? Third week was when adjustments were supposed to be made. So let's see. Ooh! And what? Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Third week, we have another Tower moment. Another Tower moment. I told you guys, some of you guys might have a couple more Tower moments to go. Some of you guys are done. But this Tower moment is going to be it's important. So the Nine of Cups energy is kind of whatever you've been manifesting is on the other side of this gate, all right? But it's being guarded by this man. And you only have 9 out of 10 cups. You need all 10 to pass through this gate and get to what you're manifesting, okay? You need all 10. And this is in reverse. I think that 10th cup is going to come from this Tower moment, and this is your chance to learn this lesson. Spirit has been throwing this lesson at you, Cancer, repeatedly, and you guys just refuse to learn. And third week, that you guys need to. You guys need to if you want to be ready and prepared for April and what April has to bring you. Third week is when you do it, and that makes sense. Third week is when we go into Aries season, too. Third week is big for you guys, Cancer. Making sure, too, that you guys are practicing. This is the thing. You guys have a negative mindset the second week, and if you don't do anything about that, you're going to have negative manifestations, okay? Negative mind equals negative self-fulfilling prophecies. So that's why the second week, it is important for you guys to have a headstrong mentality so you can get through this Tower moment and so you can get to what you're trying to manifest before the blessings come in April. Let's see what's going on fourth week for Cancer. Come on, fourth week for Cancer. Lift over. Ooh, my goodness. Look at all these major arcanas. Oh my Lord, Cancer. Fourth week. Fourth week is when you get the keys to the gate. Keys to the gate. You will learn your lesson the third week, Cancer. And that is why the High Priestess energy is here. The High Priestess energy is about a higher knowing. It's about seeing things clearly. Closed mouth with 3 eyes. Powerful. Seeing things clearly, seeing things for what it is, knowing what you have to do now, knowing what the next step is, knowing what your place in life is, knowing, what your plan is and how you're going to get to your goals. That is all going to be clear to you the fourth week. And I told you, there's this gate, right? And you need 10 cups to get through it. Well, you can also get through it with some keys. And look what we have here. Keys. Keys to the gate. You need to learn whatever lesson that is that Tower moment brings you. You need to learn it. I would either maybe book a reading the third week with me, or if you read tarot, make sure that you are healthy enough to read your own self. Make sure you're not blocked to your third week. But the third week, Cancer, it's a big one for you. It's that lesson you need to learn. And when you do, 4th week, you're just like, all right, now I'm just waiting to walk through the gate. Now I'm just waiting to reap my rewards. Now I'm just waiting to see this all play out in your favor, might I add. But wow, this month is it's a big month. You have to stay strong. Like I said, it's a standstill month besides this tower moment, but it's a prep month. It's a prep month. All right, let's go ahead and pull some confirmation cards for you, Cancer. Another one so far. Alright, here are your confirmation cards. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Alright. Sorry. So first one we have is our 9 of Ariel, here to confirm our 9 of Cups. And it says, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. And I was just saying that, all your hard work pays off, and that's what the 9 of Cups is about. But don't let this tower moment, anger you. Don't let this tower moment, distract you. Learn what you got to learn from it, and then release the tower moment. And then we have 10 of Michael. It says, a situation has ended. You are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will follow. Put the past behind you. That's a big one, Cancer. I feel as though, like I said, I was getting feelings of nostalgia earlier, and that you guys are very much in your past. You got to leave it, and I think you're in that past because you know you're about to make this jump into the future, so you're over here just saying your goodbyes, making your peace with the past, and that's okay. But make sure you get that done before the 4th week of March. And then I have change your life. It says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunity that change brings. Cancer. This is everything I was saying. I love the confirmation cards. I was literally just saying that, there's a new chapter for you. And so embrace it, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. This is a good chapter. I have 6 of Michael. It says the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. Oh, Cancer, if any of you guys are thinking about moving, it's a good time. If any of you guys are thinking about, going to like a college outside of your city or whatever, it's a good time. It's just a good time to branch out because you are having this new start. And I think this new start is kind of like whatever it is you want. So just, I don't know, Cancer. This is a really beautiful reading. Let's keep going. New beginnings. Oh, this is so crazy. Okay. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. I was just saying you guys were literally trying to make peace with your past. And you are going to. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So I think once you guys do and you kiss that past goodbye, here you go. A start of a new, beautiful life. You guys find your purpose in this chapter. This is why this month is so important because April is like the beginning of your journey where you find your life purpose. Oh, Cancer, this is warming my heart so much. And then I have justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. And I feel like that, confirms what I was saying about setting your boundaries and making sure you stick up for yourself because you don't want to do yourself the injustice. All right? Make sure you're sticking up for yourself and you fight for what you believe in. Last card we have here is Ace of Raphael. It says, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Cancer, and I was just telling you community is going to be a big thing for you. And I feel that's very true. I feel like you are going to find your community too. So I know you guys are longing for love and you've been in hermit mode, but the Ace of Raphael confirms that you will find that community. You will find that group of friends. You will find that healthy relationship. It's all on its way. All right? But you need to have your head back in the game. You're looking too far out into the horizon. Have your head back in the game and focus on the now because the now is all you have. It's all you truly have, and now is the only thing you can really control. So just make sure that you're using your time and energy right now to move and rest accordingly. All right, Cancer, so that was it for your March 2020 monthly reading. Please subscribe to this channel for more readings. I post potions. I'll post about plants, like a bunch of like really cool, holistic, mystic stuff I post. But yeah, it was a pleasure reading you guys, and I can't wait to see what happens in April.